How do you lead this many laps? How do you lead near the end this many times and not win a single race all year? How did Jeff Gordon not win in 2010? Today I'm taking a trip down memory lane, or should I say memory pain. Hey guys, I'm Will. I don't know if you can tell, maybe it's the shirt, the hat, these posters in the background, but I'm a Jeff Gordon fan. I was a kid back in 2010 when this season happened, and let me tell you, it was brutal, and you're about to see why. The first race I want to look at is Las Vegas, just the third race of the season. Gordon starts his day waking up Jeff Hammond in some kind of Vegas hotel. Now Hammond is late for work. You can see he runs outside and jumps in Gordon's car and speeds off. But this must not have affected the 24 car. If anything, I'd say it made it better, because check out how good Jeff runs. Lap 1, he takes the lead. Easy peasy. Then there's a restart a few laps later, and he gets away. Good restarts. Who is this guy? What's going on?
You're watching NASCAR on Fox.
A little later, we've got a car in the wall bringing out the caution, but there's a good pit stop, and everything is going right.
One thing that'll be consistent is that right there. 4 tires for everybody.
Yeah, sure. But look at this. Another good restart. Let's watch another. Why not?
Jeff Gordon timed that restart perfectly.
Like, what an awesome race he's running. Wait, here's the problem. He overshoots his pit box under caution, so let's see what happens when he's not on the front row. Here's the next restart. We have a double box. Let's just focus on the one on the right and try to make out what's happening. And I'm pretty sure that's Jeff Gordon taking the lead again.
You know you're having a good day when you can have a problem in the pits like the 24 just had and come back and jump out there and get the lead back.
Tell him, Daryl.
I don't remember the last time that Jeff Gordon has led 154 laps in a race and had a car as dominant as his.
I mean, he's basically led the whole race. This should be the last stop of the day, and we're good.
We cycle through pit stops, and Jeff Gordon goes back to the lead with 47 laps to go.
A few moments later.
Caution, car in the wall, turn number 2.
Oh, no.
The last time that Jeff Gordon led the most laps in a race, Jimmy Johnson won 3 out of the 4 of those races.
And look who's second.
I think everybody will get 4 tires because we don't have that many cars on the lead lap, and pit road will not be very busy.
But Gordon's team takes 2, and Jimmy Johnson's behind him with 4 tires.
We'll find out how good that 24 car is now.
Very bad feeling about this.
Gordon manages to hold Johnson off, though, for a little bit until 16 to go, and that's it. And he loses another spot before it's all over. Gordon led more than 200 laps, and third is all he has to show for it.
We had the car, and that's what makes leading so tough sometimes. It's real tough to make the right decision, and that 48 bunch is so strong. You don't want to give them 4 tires and only be 1 or 2 positions behind you.
Oh man, making this video is gonna hurt. Let me just say, Jeff Gordon only had 3 winless seasons in his entire career. Out of all 3 of those seasons, this one definitely makes the least amount of sense just because of how close he got, how many times. You're about to really see it in this next example. And we continue a month later in Martinsville. This place is Gordon's playground. He starts 11th, but that is no problem. By lap 59, he's worked his way up to the lead.
This just in, Jeff Gordon is leading the race.
Yeah, he is. And this is just classic Jeff Gordon at Martinsville. What is that, like a straightaway lead? Pretty sweet. But not too long after that, the other Gordon on the track has trouble. And not long after the next restart, Jeff Gordon loses the lead, and he wouldn't see it again for a long time. But that's fine. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's just skip ahead to 12 laps to go. Denny Hamlin's in great shape, big lead. Gordon's in 4th, not much of a factor, 8.5 seconds back. But wait, a few laps later, 3rd place Jeff Burton crashes, which means Gordon moves up to 3rd, and now we're going to bunch this field up for a restart. Hey, check this out. 1st place Hamlin and 2nd place Kyle Busch both pit. Move Gordon to the lead. Thank you very much.
I don't agree with that whatsoever.
But if you're a Jeff Gordon fan, you agree with it. Like, hey, that was a great idea. Gordon just has to survive 4 laps, and how about this? He gets a great restart. Time to just bring it on home. 2 to go.
Too little, too late.
Got this in the bag. Turn 3. Turn 4. He can see the white flag.
Kyle Busch is sideways.
What?
That's going to bring the caution out.
And you can see Gordon's crew's reaction. That pretty much summarizes how Gordon fans feel. They're so close. But now we have to survive a green-white checkered, and I am so scared. Rightfully so, because this is about to get ugly. Matt Kenseth moves him up the racetrack, and now we're side by side for the lead down the backstretch. Gordon trying to do everything he can. Doesn't matter. Kenseth overdrives the corner, and that's it. He was a few hundred feet away from winning the race. Instead, he comes home third.
The real unfortunate part was that yellow came out with about 100 feet to go to get the white. We had the thing wrapped up.
It's okay. He's going to win the next race at Phoenix. I'm speaking it into existence. I mean, he's not much of a factor for most of the race, but here he is in third in the closing stages, closing in on the leader. Late race cautions have bit Gordon a couple times already, but maybe we can get one to help him out. And whoop, there it is with 4 laps to go. They're all coming down pit road. The leaders take 4 tires, but Gordon takes 2. He easily wins the race off pit road, and a bunch of guys behind him also took 2. So that's a nice little cushion back to the 4-tire cars, and Steve Letarte loves it. And now for his second race in a row, Jeff Gordon has the lead coming to a green-white checkered restart. What could go wrong? Well, we're about to answer that question again. This time Ryan Newman just outperforms Gordon straight up on the inside. Jeff tries to come back on the last lap, but he just doesn't have enough time. He could have stole this one. Instead, he comes home second.
I just spun the tires. Just went to go, and as soon as I got down to the floor, spun the tires, and it was over at that point.
But it's okay. As good as he's been running, surely next week is his week. Surely, right? On to Texas, where Gordon's most recent win came 1 year ago, and he's got a car very similar to the one he ran with at Las Vegas. And once you get it out front, man, is he dominant. After starting 12th, he takes the lead on lap 137, and he's going to lead a lot of laps. How do you stop him? Take the lead on pit strategy? It doesn't matter. Gordon's going to pass you back. Lap traffic slows him down. I mean, yeah, that's inconvenient, sure, but so what? Give it a few more laps. Jeff will pass you back. Ooh, Jimmy doesn't look too happy. Wonder if that's a sign of things to come.
But look at the aggression and the drive shown by Jeff Gordon.
Whoa, they hit, I'm telling you.
I don't know if he has the best car, but Jeff Gordon has the drive to win this race.
Yeah, that's right. Enough is enough.
4 times a little upset. I guess they thought you got into him, I guess. Oh, he's treated different than everybody else.
Now that moment happened because Gordon lost the lead under caution on pit road. But again, it doesn't matter because he drives back up there and gets the lead back. He just can't be stopped. But you know what this video is about. Now let's see how he was stopped. Inside 30 to go, 3-second lead, no more pit stops needed. Yup, there it is, a caution. Lessons learned from Las Vegas though, right? The 24 takes 4 tires, but a whole lot of others don't. And now Gordon will line up 8th on the restart.
Oh no!
And you guys know how late race restarts tend to go in NASCAR. Let's all watch it together.
I think the 24 is going to get boxed right here as they try to go 3
4
wide.
wide. 4 wide. Stuart Smith.
Oh,
Gordon's
no.
hard into the wall. There's
No.
Edwards. Allmendinger.
Oh, no.
Gordon led the most laps for the 2nd time in this young season, and for the 3rd week in a row, he was in position to win late. Instead, he finishes 31st.
Myself and Jeff and everybody, we want to win. So that's what we were trying to do, is win races. I think 4 tires are going to win the race, and just didn't work out.
I just saw a lot of guys racing hard, and we ran out of room. I got clipped in the right rear and turned me in the wall. I'm just glad I'm okay. Man, what a race car. Gosh, what a race car we had. And that's what I'm bummed out the most about right now, is that we just had such an awesome race car.
Just remember, we're only 8 races into this young season, and he already could have won like half of them. We still have a lot more to go. Next, we go to Talladega. Always a crapshoot. Gordon's not really in contention to win here, but this race did give us a special moment when Johnson throws a big block. and Gordon doesn't like it.
The 48 is testing my patience, I can tell you that. It takes a lot to make me mad, and I'm pissed right now.
Anyway, let's take the plates off and head on over to Richmond.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
And get hurt again we will, Jeff Gordon fans. Hey, how about 2 Michael Scott memes in one video? Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Let's skip ahead to lap 250. Gordon takes the lead here, and he goes on to lead a lot of laps.
I tell you what, Larry, tonight is another 24 night. I mean, we saw this at Texas, we saw it at Vegas, we saw it at Martinsville. Surely he can close the deal tonight.
Surely. Oh look, a caution with 30-something laps to go.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
Fox already has a graphic ready to go. They know what's up. Who's ready to add a 5th one to the list? Oh look, another graphic. Man, that's a lot of laps led in 10 races. And here comes the inevitable. Hey, wait a minute. That's a good restart. He's clear. Maybe this is the night. No, you didn't think it'd be that easy, right? He gets another good restart though. Skipping ahead a few laps. He's actually pulling away with 12 to go. This is looking real good. LOL, JK. Gordon leads him to another restart with 5 laps to go. This time Kyle Busch is beside him on fresher tires, and Busch makes it happen on the outside. He puts up a fight and clears Gordon for the lead. If any one of those 3 cautions doesn't happen, Gordon's probably the winner. Instead, he comes home second.
We're going to have to figure out how to win these ones on these late cautions. You know, that's just not where we're strong right now. But, you know, it's something that we'll continue to get better at as the season goes on. Certainly getting plenty of practice at it.
I would say no way this heartbreaking run can continue, right? Except it does. Next week, let's go to Darlington, where Gordon qualified on the front row. And on the first lap, he makes the pass for the lead and sets sail. Of course, 500 miles at Darlington is a long, long time. Other drivers would take the lead at times, but Gordon runs near the front for a lot of the race. And here he goes with 107 laps to go, taking the lead from Jeff Burton and putting himself in position to win. But then a caution comes out with about 85 to go. Gordon's crew has a slow stop, and he loses a few spots on pit road. Later, he's running third, coming to pit road, and he misses the commitment line. He loses a whole lot of spots, then loses even more spots when the caution comes out while he's on pit road. So after all that, now he's starting all the way back in 12th with 20 laps to go. And now he's a man on a mission, quickly passing cars. He works his way up to 4th, but there's just not enough time and no more cautions. Gordon leads the most laps here, but once again, he has to ask, what if?
You know, we had a great car and a great team. I mean, if we'd gotten out front, I think we had something for him.
Just an absolutely insane run he went on that spring. Remember, Darlington was only the 11th race of the season, and he could have already won, what, like 6 races already? It's almost unheard of this early in the year. It's absolutely crazy that he hasn't won one yet. A few weeks later in Charlotte, well, look here. He has the lead with 20 laps to go on a late restart, but no dominant car here, though. He's only leading because he stayed out on old tires, and as you can see, they're not really worth much. So let's try again. He didn't lead any laps in June, but he did have a lot of fun with his front bumper at Sonoma. Anyway, let's go to the summer Daytona race, and again, you know how these plate races go. Just gotta be in the right place at the right time, and boy, does it look like Gordon is in the right place at the right time. He takes the lead coming to 3 laps to go, and he has it with a lap and a half to go. But the Childress teammates team up on him and get by. Then we had a caution setting up a green-white checker. Gordon tries to make something happen, but he doesn't have enough help, and he ends up 3rd. On to Chicagoland, and how about this? Gordon takes the lead with close to 100 to go. Lap 188, this will be the final restart of the race, and it's a great one for Gordon, but he just couldn't hang on. David Rudiman tracks him down and makes the pass close to 50 to go, and Gordon would come home 3rd again. Let's skip to a little later in the summer at Pocono, and here we go with 47 laps to go. Gordon takes the lead from Juan Pablo Montoya, And now we get one of those classic Pocono long green flag runs to the end, right? Well, it's not that easy. Here's a caution for Dale Jr. But wait, there's rain right next to the track. Hey, a rain-shortened win counts the same, am I right? Again, it's not that easy. They get the race restarted, but it's all good. Gordon gets away. Now, a few laps later, we have a big crash with Kurt Busch and Elliott Sadler. To this day, that's the only angle of Sadler's crash. The race is red flagged for about 30 minutes. There are raindrops on the camera. Are we done here? No, they get back rolling. But the sky is still threatening. If it manages to go the distance, they all need one more stop, and the window is open. What do you do here? Well, most of them come down pit road, including Gordon. They take 4 tires, and Gordon loses 9 spots. Look at everyone who took 2 or gas only. Still, there's confidence that this isn't over yet.
There's 30 to go. This ain't no half-mile track. That's a long way.
That's safety authority. That's right. I mean, he's exactly right, too. Yeah, the only thing that can get them right here is either rain or an accident in front of them that gets them caught up. They made the right call.
Did they? I'm sure you already know the answer, but let's watch how it unfolds anyway. Getting ready for the restart.
Rain. We've just got the word NASCAR just put the yellow flag back out. And so, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Oh, look. They're red flagging it for rain. So if Gordon would have stayed out, he would have won? Not quite. They get back going, but here's the problem. A lot of laps were burned under caution because of the rain. That means Gordon has less time to get back to the front, and just like Darlington, he mounts a charge and gains a lot of positions, but it's not enough. Greg Biffle, who was the first off pit road on 2 tires, wins by a lot. Oh, how many is that now? I've lost count. I know this. Gordon finished his career with 93 wins. Think how close he was to 100 and how much closer he would have been if some of these went the other way. Heck, he might have had 100 or he might have had more. Just didn't happen. Now, believe it or not, Pocono in the summer was the last time he seriously contended for a win, but we're not going to end this video on a sad note. Because in Phoenix, just the second race of 2011, Gordon's in position to win again. He's led the most laps, and what's this? He's passing Kyle Busch for the lead with less than 10 laps to go. Gordon has a new crew chief now, and he's pumped up like, let's go, yeah. And this is about where I would say, here's how it went wrong this time. But guess what? It didn't go wrong. After all those close calls, Gordon finally sees the checkered flag first again, and man, does he love it. Man, did I love it. It had been nearly 2 years since his last win. To a kid, that's like an eternity. This win at Phoenix put an end to a 66-race winless streak, which would be the longest of Jeff Gordon's career. But folks, what I'm trying to say is, it shouldn't have been that long. Not even close.